Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam. If you're new here, thank you for being here. I am excited today because I'm going to show you 3 different humidifiers. They're all from the brand Kelopa, but I'm excited to see the differences in these 3. It is getting very dark here, very cold, very dry. I live in Nebraska, so we have dry, cold winters, and humidity is a key for me in my house, just for my family and then also for my plants. So I'm excited to see these humidifiers. You guys know, if you've been around on Instagram, you know I love my Homedics humidifier. It's one of my favorites, but I'm actually really excited about this tall one from Kelopa that is similar in size to the Homedics one. It's just a little bit more a different kind of like layout. So I'm excited to get into it. I'm going to be unboxing them all for the first time here and giving my honest review of just initial impression, and then I will also be filling them up, seeing how they work, and then I will show you where I plan on putting all 3. So let's get into it. First things first, when I am looking to purchase a humidifier for my space, I take into account the room size and how much humidity I will need it to be able to put out to make a difference in my room. If you have a little tiny ultrasonic like essential oil humidifier in a big room, it's really not going to make a difference at all. Like, I want my room to be able to get up to 50% humidity daily and without having to refill it every 2 seconds. And so I usually go for a larger tank for my bigger rooms, like my sunroom. I'm probably going to be putting this taller, bigger humidifier in our office, which is a little bit larger than like a typical bedroom. And then I do have this room here that I'm in, which is my plant office. And I'm probably gonna use the medium sized one for that. And then I have just a little area that I want to have the smallest one here that I'm gonna show. That is my plan anyway. I move things around a lot, so I might not stick with that plan, but initially that is where they'll be. I think I'm just gonna start with, should we start with the bigger one first? Let's just do biggest to littlest unboxing. All right, so we got this one here, and I already know I opened the top here and it has a base, which is so nice, so it's not gonna be tippy. But it has a base, so I will set that aside. And then we will get into the rest. So I already really love the shape of this because it is very slim, like a very slim profile, so it's not going to take up much space. Like, I could stick it kind of in this corner right here, which would be helpful. So first impression, it's good. I mean, it has a little place for your essential oil if you want to use that. Okay, so top comes off. This is the reservoir. So instead of, okay, that makes sense. So you could either fill it with like a jug, or you could just take this off the base, take the top off, and take this part to the sink or bathtub or whatever to fill. So that's good. Let's see, is this top comes off too. So this part comes off. Oh, it has some little beads in there already for disinfecting. So that's cool. And then here is where your, what's that called? Whatever that plate is that makes the mist. There's that. And then this has a little suction thingy, which I've actually never seen this. Usually I feel like the transducer plate is at the bottom, and so it does it and it rises, versus, oh, I get it now. That took me a minute. Okay, so this is your water tank, and then it brings water up through this tube into this kind of like holding tank, and then uses it. So that's kind of cool. I like that. All right, so we have that. Gonna undo these. The only problem I could possibly see with this is cleaning out this tube, but I'm sure just rinsing it through would be fine. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. All right, so I have that. I'm gonna undo this. Okay, so that's all done. So we have the top. Okay, so these two go in here, and it reaches all the way down. One thing I do absolutely love that some of my other humidifiers don't have is this has a window, so you can see your water level, which is not something I find on most like bigger humidifiers where they're enclosed like this and don't have like a clear reservoir. I love that this has a window. That's extremely helpful. So we're gonna set this one aside now, and I'm gonna open the other two, but this is it so far. And then it does have this base that sits like that. So I will attach the base later too. Okay, now I have these two. This one is a 4 liter and this one is a 2.6 liter. So I'm gonna do the 4 liter next. I think it's just this blue color. It's packaged well. I like the shape of this one too. Okay, so this one is a top fill, or you can just take the whole reservoir off and go and fill it. I like that too, that you don't have to take it off the sink if you don't want to, because instead of having like the fill at the bottom where you unscrew something, you can just take this little top off and fill it up. That's really nice. This one looks extremely easy to clean. It's just one open area. You can get your hand all the way in there, which is a huge plus. There's not any like really hard to reach corners or anything in here, so that's good. And then this base is just one big open base. Super easy. I love that too. This one seems like a very simple design, and that's nice sometimes. So this one also is just on and off with a dial versus having like numbers and buttons. So that's nice and simple. Okay, let's do the smallest one. Okay, this is the 2.6 liter. This one's a really cute color too. I love the color of this yellow. This one is pretty much, it looks to be like a smaller version. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's like a smaller version of the blue one I just opened. So again, top fill, super nice. Very easy to clean reservoir. Honestly, you could probably just throw this in the dishwasher. That would be amazing. And then again, just nice, easy to clean base. This one has the liters on the screen as well, or on the reservoir, which is nice too. So these all seem pretty easy to clean so far, which is a huge factor for me. Look at how sweet that is. So cute. Again, just dial. So minimum mist, and then you turn it and then it's maximum. So really cute. I love this one. It looks so sweet sitting there. The other thing I love is like the mist comes out of this little lightning bolt. So that's kind of fun too. The only thing with this one is that it's not, you can't direct the mist, so you can't, it's just gonna go straight up, which I guess that's not a big deal for a lot of people. So this one, however, this medium-sized one, you can direct the mist because it has the top that like, you can turn the top, so that's nice too. Okay, let's get the base on. It just has 4 screws and you just screw the base onto the main thing, so we're just gonna do that. Okay, there we go. Base is on, so now it's gonna stop falling over. Nice and sturdy. I'm gonna go fill up all these reservoirs now, and then we will see how they work. This one you cannot sit flat because the little thingy that lets the water come out underneath, the little spring, it will be on the ground if you sit it. I sat this here and it started leaking water everywhere, so just keep that in mind. This one, the smallest one, you cannot set flat, but it's still so little, it's easy to just fill it up and take it back to where it needs to go. This one I was able to get pretty full just holding it under the faucet, but it might be easier to just use gallon jugs or something of water to fill it up because it's so tall, it's hard to fit under here and fill all the way. If you had like a taller spout or a shower with like a handheld thing or something, it would be a lot easier. Or even like a sink with like a pull down spout would be easy. Okay, so here it all is plugged in. I am turning it on, and then I'm gonna see how it works. It tells you the relative humidity, which is super nice. I'm going to see, let's set the humidity to, let's see what it goes up to. Oh, it goes up to 90%, which is pretty nice. Okay, so I'm gonna set it to 40% relative humidity. And I'm gonna go, you can change the amount of moisture that comes out. Oh, but see, it shut off because I'm already at 54% relative humidity. So it tells you what your room is at and the temperature in Celsius. So it tells you what your room is at already. So I'm at 55% relative humidity. So it turns on and off as you need it, which is really, really cool feature. So say, since I'm at 55%, I'm gonna just go up to, let's say 75%, and it should kick on here in a minute. And there we go. So now it has kicked on. I know it's so hard to see the mist, but it is kicked on now because I have it set to 70% and it's only at 55%. You can also change the level of mist. So you can have it at 1, there's a 1, 2, or 3. 3 is the most mist coming out. And then when it's at 1, you can hardly see it. So that's super nice. You can also change, you can spin this around so you can kind of direct where you want it to go. So that is that one. I love that. And I really do love when it will come on and off as needed. You can set your relative humidity to a certain percentage and it will come on if it dips below that, and then it will turn off once it reaches it. So that's really nice. You can kind of just set it and forget it. Just make sure that your tank is full and you're good to go. Okay, and then this design is much more simple. So it's just your reservoir, and then you just have a button right here, on and off, and you can do on, and you can go to the max, which will look like this. I do love that you can see it kind of coming through there. That's cool. So you can also spin these around, super easy. This one does not have the sensor though, so it doesn't tell you anything about the relative humidity, and it will just either be on or off. You can't just set it and forget it. So keep that in mind too. And then finally we have this one, which I still think this is just the cutest thing. This would make a perfect like office humidifier. Again, just the on and off. And you just turn the dial and you're good to go. And you can see it. Again, this just comes through the little lightning bolt, which is really fun. And I love the way this looks. It's so cute. So this one would be another one that you would need to be around to use. I mean, I guess you could leave it running all day just on a lower setting, but it would be perfect for like a group of plants that you have together and you just have it on to give those plants some extra humidity. But this one will not fill a big room. This is definitely more a smaller size. All these humidifiers serve different purposes, and for me, this big tall one is by far my favorite because I love the huge reservoir. I love that it comes on and off as needed, and I love that it tells me the relative humidity. For the small ones, they are perfect for like a bedroom when you want to turn it on at night. Like I said, a group of plants together to kind of increase the humidity right around them. They're super, super cute. I mean, I feel like they're some of the cutest humidifiers I've seen. So keep them in mind if you guys are looking for a humidifier. I will put all of the links down in the description if you guys want to shop them yourself. Super fun. I love them. I think they're really cute and unique looking. Hope you guys like them too. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.